remember my first night on the couch. I feel like I'm in a, what you call it, a
therapy
session. So, but I remember my first night on the couch, and I had a pillow. I went to Kmart, got a pillow and a comforter, and I was alone. And I remember thinking about, I had lost this product, this kiosk concept. And I started to think about things over the next couple of weeks from that night forward about what's my greater purpose in life. And I know this sounds really touchy-feely, but I've never gotten connected to a product. A product is not an important thing for an entrepreneur's life. It's the thing that will allow you to follow your purpose in life. And I would ask is that when you go home, and if you can write down, my purpose in life is to do X, Y, and Z, that's something greater that no one can take from you, and you'll never give up, even if you're on a couch. But if you're connected to a product like, I'm the chat guy, I only want to chat. And if chat's successful, I'm successful, that really can set you up for failure. So find your purpose. My purpose now is really about, I think, inspiring entrepreneurs to build and continue to go and find their purpose. That's what I've found, is that if I can talk to entrepreneurs and get them to get off the couch, that's important to me. So my question to you is, what is your couch? Take a moment to think about it. What is the thing that you're willing to give up? What is the dream or purpose that you're willing to achieve in order to fulfill your dreams? Because everyone who's in this room will be faced with, if I could only do X, Y, and Z, or if I only gave up something, I would be able to fulfill my dreams. And that's what I would say, what is your couch? My couch was an actual couch. But if you ask yourself, what is your couch, that's an important part of the lesson today. So when you think about fulfilling your big purpose, and that's what the couch talk is about, what I wanted to give you is now 5 tips about being entrepreneurs in the tech world and things that I learned along the way. So a couple of rules. First rule is don't take venture capital if you don't have to. Okay? What I found is my first company, I took friends and family money, and it really hindered me from, I think, changing and making the changes necessary. In this company, I actually waited 5 years, and I struggled for the first 5 years, and I went out and got customers, and we changed the product, but our first product was not chat. So I always say, figure out your business model first, then invite a venture capital to be a part of your company, because they're going to breathe down your neck. Okay? The second part is, never get attached to the first idea. The first idea is always never usually the winning idea. If you look at most companies, whether it's Apple or Google or even LivePerson, our first product was a community building product, and somehow that turned into a chat product. So I always say the first product is a way as an entrepreneur to just enter your toe into the water of running a company. But it's usually not the final winning product. When it comes to evaluating people, I've always had this test called skill and will, which is I always look at people and I say, do they have the skill and the will to be here? And a lot of times we find people have skill, but they don't have the will and the drive. And when we did the layoffs back in 2001, we laid off about 130 people out of 180. We literally made a list of all the employees and put a column skill and will. And if you didn't get 2 check boxes, we asked you to leave. And what we've always found is that people who have will have a greater chance to help you succeed. So, really important. Rule 4, core values. Something I never believed in. We just created our core values last year. We have 2, be an owner and help others. And what I would say is that it's really important to lay your core values down. Even if you're alone in a room, write out what you think the company stands for. Because when you hire the first new employee, and I remember this, when I got to hire my first professional employee after we got funded, I hired a head of sales. That's usually the first guy you hire. And I remember we were all in a shared office space, and he came in and he said, I need an office. I've got people I've got to manage, and I don't sit out in a shared office space. I need to have my own office. And, okay, he got his own office, I got my own office, and it changed our culture. If we had something written down about our core values, it would be very hard for a new person to walk in and say, I'd like to do it my way. So if you can, write the core values out. And the last one is get leverage from companies like LivePerson. It's really interesting. In this day and age, applications can be written very quickly, but the distribution and selling of those applications is still very hard. Getting AT&T to buy your app, getting Apple to buy your app, I know it took us 10 years to get 8,500 customers. So So for you guys, if you can leverage companies like ours who have those relationships, who have those salespeople, you're just focusing on the apps, we'll focus on the connection with the customer, you can definitely have a better and easier way to be successful. So those are the lessons I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm really excited about being here. This is our first foray into the Silicon Valley and showing everybody what we're doing. We're going to get very aggressive out here in promoting the platform and helping partners be successful. Like I said, we already have 16 that are up and running. So we're really here to embrace you guys and get your feedback and help you be successful too as entrepreneurs. So thank you very much.